In this lesson, I will explain to you integers operations, that is positive, negative, multiplication, division, and the most important we will learn today, that is the modulo operator. So we will learn how we can use these operators in processing. So here, first of all, I have made a very common or a simple function, size function, you know very well. With the help of this size function, we can increase or decrease the size of the canvas. Int is the data type, and then circle size is the name of the variable, which is initialized by 50. It means the size of our circle will be 50. But here you should be very careful. This is the integer data type, which we have discussed so many times, that integer data type always gives you the results in whole number. Suppose you will get the answer just like this is the whole number 46 in positive or negative. If I will say suppose 5.96, so this is wrong. This is not the integer data type. This is another kind of data type, which is called the float or the real number. So here we are using int. So keep in mind, because this is very important point which we will discuss in the next slide. So here I am going to run this program, and instead of writing the width and height, I have used the word of this variable. The system will pick this value from here and from here as well. So see, when I will run this, paste it on our editor, and then see, this is the circle. Suppose if you want to change the size, so there only you can change the value of the variable. So you will see the circle size will increase, right? So same function, now we can use the plus minus as well. Suppose if we want to make our circle size, width and height should be, I said, 80, so we can use this operator positive. Now 50 plus 30 equal to 80, our circle size will be 80. The width and height of our circle will be 80. Same thing, if suppose you say no, I want my circle size should be 20, so we will use the negative operator, 50 minus 30. So this is another way. You should also learn this feature as well. So see, now our the height and width, or you can say the diameter of our circle is 20 pixels. Same thing, suppose here I say, if we want to use multiplication, I say my circle size should be 150. So multiply 50 multiply by 3. So when we will run it, you will see our circle size is 150 with the height and width. If suppose instead of this I want to divide this, and I will make it 150, you can see circle easily. So this is the division function. So see how simple these all functions are: positive, negative, multiplication and division. See, but important thing is here we are using only one operator. Easily you can say, okay, here we are going to subtract. We have to subtract this 30 from 50. Here we are using the addition, right? Plus we want to add something. Here we are using the multiplication, and here we are using the division function. But what happens if we will use multiple operators? Suppose multiplication, division, parenthesis, positive, negative, right? Then what will happen? So this is the important part of our lesson, that here I have made same thing, size of the canvas 500 by 500. Int is the data type, integer. Keep in mind, important point is coming up. And then variable name is %, which is equal to 55. We have to draw a line. This is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate, this is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate. See, these three are given, literally this is given, I have written. But this line x, the system will pick this value from here. And what value will come up here? See, percent is equal to 55. So I will say 55 divided by 100 multiply by 500. This is the line x. So the value of line x, the system will pick from here. So it will be, when I will divide this, it is equal to 0.55, because this 100 means it will convert this 55 into decimal or in fraction. So 0.55, it will be 0.55 multiply by 500, which is equal to 275. So the system should pick this 275 from this variable and put it here 275. So our line should be, suppose this is our canvas, right? This one is canvas. First is 0 and 250. First point of the line, this is 0 and this is 500. So this is the y-axis. And then again x-axis is 275, suppose here, and the y-axis is same. So you should get this type of line in our canvas. I hope this is clear, right? Now I am going to run this for you. Print and see, paste, and when I will run it, you will see there is no line. See, there is no line. Where is the line? I have calculated this for you, that line x is equal to 275. There should be some line. See, as I have told you, whatever you do, you should know the reason. Now, what is the reason? Why the line is not there? Because you know, here we have used the int data type. This is integer, which will give you the value in whole number. But here we are getting a value in decimal. So this is not the integer data type. This is the float or the real numbers. So whenever you will get in decimal, the system will convert this portion in 0. This is equal to 0. When we will multiply 0 multiply by 500, we will get 0. It means this point is 0 again. So both the x-axes are 0. That is why we cannot see the line. Right? Int line x percent, this is important point. Again, I am going to explain you. See, when we will divide this, we will get 0.55. This is not the integer data type. And when I will print this line for you, okay, I will see now what is the print line x. So see here, I am going to add, and you will see the result in the console. Line x, what is the value of line x? You will see 0. We have calculated 275, but here it says 0. Right? Here are see multiple operators. One is the division operator, other is the multiplication operator. So when you will use division operator in integer calculations, if it is a decimal, system will convert it into 0. So the same thing I have written here, right? Instead of this line x, we have calculated it should be 275. But when I will write by hand, literally, so I will show you what will happen. Here I am not saying to system you have to pick the value from the variable. I said, okay, I am going to write down the x coordinate, which is 275. And you know how to find out 275. There is a line. Right? If we will write down with hand, you will see a line. If you will slide down the variable name, and if the answer of this portion is in fraction, the system will make it 0, then you will not see the line. Move on to the next slide here. Here I have written the same function, but instead of %55, I have written 500. Now see, 100 divided by 100, and the system will pick this value target x from this variable. I will copy this for you. And now see, everything is same, only the value of the percent is 100. You will get a line. You will see a line is there. Now what is wrong? Why we have a line here? Why we do not have a line when the percent was 55? See, when the percent was 55 divided by 100, answer was in decimal 55. Here is 100 divided by 100, so our answer is one whole number. Then multiply by 500, so you will get a line. This is the difference. This answer is in whole number, this answer is in decimal. Whenever in integer division you have a decimal, the system will convert to 0. This is the important point. That's why I have told you, keep in mind we are using the integer data type. Now one more thing. See, in our way back in our elementary school in grade 4th or 5th or 6th, when we were learning the division. So suppose if it is 55 and we have to divide it by 100, just like this example. So what we were doing, right? What we have to do, actually we have to put decimal here and then 0. In grade 4 and 5 we do not learn about the decimal. So what we do here, we write down the 0 and then here 0 remainder 55. We will get answer like this. So same concept is here. Now if we want our remainder, right, if we get the remainder, right, just like this, the remainder is 101 time, 101 time, remainder is right 1, then we can do our further calculation, whatever operations we are using here. If we have a 0, then we cannot do any further operation. So what we have to do, we have to use the modulo operator instead of this division. See, if I will divide this 11 by 3, so it will be like this. Your output will be 3. I will show you. I will run this and show you. But when I will run, I will do the same thing. Sorry. Here, 3 times 9. In this case, if we will use modulo, you will get 2 remainder. You will get this output. But if I will use division, you will get 3 outputs. So I will show you here. Here, suppose if I will write down 11 divided by 3. So what I said, the answer will be, you can see here 3. In console, you will see 3. But instead of, if I will use the modulo operator, you will get the remainder, and we need remainder in order to do further calculations. Now here it showed 2. It will show you here 2. So always keep in mind, you have to use the modulo operator in order to get the remainder. If we have a remainder, then we can further do our calculations. So here I have written the same thing, same scenario. Percent is 15, right? Before it was 55 divided by 100, right? Here I am using percent, same scenario. You can write down 55 if you want, but instead of the division sign, I am using modulo sign. With the help of modulo, see, it will be 15 divided by 100. It will give you the remainder, and the remainder is 15. How come 15? Go to the elementary school. 1500, right? Here 0, 0 and 0 remainder 15. So our remainder is 15. We want remainder in order to multiply with 50. If you will put a division sign, the answer will be 0.15. In a decimal system will convert it 0. 0 multiplied by 50, you will get 0. So the same scenario, now I will print this for you and I will run this for you, so you will see the difference, that you will get a line here. So this is the function of a modulo operator, which is very, very important. See here, now we have a line and our output is 750, and you will say, how come it's 750? So see, percent divided by 100, 15 divided by 100, our remainder is 15. 15 multiplied by 50, which is equal to 750. So here you have to use the same rule, BADMAS or PAMDAS, which we use in mathematics order of operations. So I hope this concept of modulo is clear. Here I have written some practice problem for you, order of operations. I have used here multiplication, addition, subtraction, modulo, all these functions. So you have to solve it very, very carefully. I will explain to you one question. So see, if I say what is the answer, do not start from here. Do not say 6 plus 5, 11 and 11 plus 2. No. Whatever is inside the parenthesis, you have to solve first. If you do not have parenthesis, then multiplication, division, addition or subtraction. So this is the multiplication. 5 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 10. Then we have positive 10 here and 6 here. So this answer will be 26. Same rule you have to apply all in this. This one I will solve for you. The answer of this should be 0. Now the question is why 0? So see, 6 modulo 3. Here I am using modulo. So it means, sorry, this is 2. 2, 3 times 6. Whatever is remainder, 0. Right? then you have to go here and then 0 modulo 2, which is 0 0, again 0. So its answer will be 0. You have to solve it very carefully. After this, the good thing is, in the next slide I have written the solutions. You have to write down the println function on your screen, right on your editor, and run it. You will see these answered, but first you have to make your concept clear. You have to solve all these first. In this way you will learn more. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.